As he placed her more and more in a position of authority within the company, she began to make decisions that she believed were best for the clients, and thus the company, and also decisions that followed suit of the track that he had set up in this company for the last 15 years. She actually even took a full-time position then within the company and was enforcing decisions that he had previously made and was making it work for the clients. However, much to her surprise, he began to buck up against her. His support of her diminished. And in fact, she began to be met with resistance from him on the very things she was implementing that were his decisions to begin with. One example of this was regarding a program that he had cut from the company about 5 years earlier. Yet as she was now the one in charge of this piece of the company where that program had been, he insisted that she bring the program back. Well, she had supported his cut of the program. It was a good decision for the company and the clientele. And she expressed her concern then to him, hey, you made the right decision several years ago. Bringing it back would be a mistake. And so she resisted his decision to bring this program back. Well, then he went behind her back, trying to persuade her team against her, making her out to be the bad guy. Even in front of the clients, he made scenes showing clear dissatisfaction with her. Then in the office, behind closed doors, loud enough to be heard by employees and clients outside, he berated her, aggressively yelling at her, telling her that she knows nothing and doesn't belong here. This being just one example of many. He worked to turn the staff and the clients against her. He even stole things from her office and then blamed it on her for not having them. He stormed out of multiple meetings, making quite a scene, and resisted every attempt by her to talk about this, to come to some form of peace, reconciliation, compromise, and instead, he consistently flipped everything back on her. Well, eventually, he left the business entirely. And in fact left in a big scene, another big storm. And he went and opened another branch in another town, with the same company, but another branch in another town. Well, she spoke with her superiors who knew everything about what was going on, and was told that this was not on her, and to just keep doing the work she was doing, and that she was doing a good job. So she continued to move up in the company. Well, their circles interacted every now and then, and because they were both in the same parent organization, but yet he made no attempt to reconcile with her, so she just kept her distance. She focused on her branch and her clients. She remained a faithful worker and has done